What's up guys, welcome to another video. Happy to have you on here. So today we're going to be looking at reactbits.dev, which is a website where you can find some interesting React components. I've been creating a lot of websites, and I always don't keep up to date with what is already existing. It's easy to kind of use the same things or use the same animations or use the same components without realizing that there are so much more out there. So I always like exploring these websites because they kind of give me new ideas and help me discover new things and tools which I can always use in my project. So React Bits is one of those websites which is very interesting. You can find React components for creative developers. Stop creating like very stale or very boring websites or web apps, but try to create things with some unique designs and unique components. And this kind of websites allows you to do that. So as you can see here, it is 100% free and open source, 110 plus creative components, 4 component variants, and you can see it's loved by so many developers worldwide. So this is a very interesting website where you can find these components. So you can equally see the number of stars he has on GitHub, which is really impressive. So let's check out the different components he has already. You can kind of explore them, get a preview of them and how they work, and you can already start imagining how they can fit into your project, right? Whatever you're building or whatever you're doing. So you can see already animate, you can see some very interesting effects here. You can see some objects, blur, and maybe how images can be playing around with each other. You can see some menu items, you can see like a sidebar. You can see these components. So sometimes when you explore some website, you'll be seeing some amazing components, right? You'll be seeing some amazing things, and you'll be wondering to yourself, like, how did they really do that? Like, how did they really manage to do that? So basically, the developer doesn't always have to hard code anything. He just makes use of the components he's able to discover on some websites like this one, as you can see. So yeah, so I really like this effect, right? I can see it on one of my projects. You see this counter and the way it is displaying can be very interesting, right? To place this on a project or on a website where you're trying to count down to something as well. So it's very interesting. So I really like to go through all of these components and have an idea of what they do, how they work, and how I can implement it. So with such websites, you can just simply click on the elements that you want, and you have the full code to implement it right there that you can use. I equally see some filters where you can choose to use different technologies. For example, you can go with GS or TS, or you can choose CSS or Tailwind. So yeah. So as you can see, this website equally comes with a lot more customization. You can choose how to customize all of these, and you have equally the props that you can use, that you can pass to these elements already. And you can see once you're done doing a preview, you have the code that you can use easily. So there you have it. So it's really interesting. I really like this website, and like we saw at the beginning, it's totally free and open source. You can use all of these components without paying a dime. So it's very interesting. So definitely check it out, explore some of the components you might be interested in, whether it's animations, backgrounds, components, or even text animations, and so on and so forth. And I'm pretty sure you can find some interesting ones that might fit into your different projects a lot better. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you think about it, and hopefully you make use of some of these on your projects. I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one.